So please listen to this. I'm not saying this because I like Ashiwaju. I never like Ashiwaju. One day. I'm not saying this because of Yoruba. I'm not Yoruba. I'm not saying this because of Hausa. I'm not Hausa. I'm not here to rob Igbo. I'm not Igbo. I'm only saying the truth. Now, let us go back to 1966 when Sir Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello and co. was assassinated by our military officers, poisoned by British Commission and British government, just because they are trying to build refineries and many other things for Nigeria. The reason why they assassinated Sir Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa and co. was not because they are corrupt. There's nothing like corruption. It's because they are working tirelessly to make Nigeria a great country. That was why the British government gave arm to our military, poisoned them to assassinate those people, and they succeeded in taking them down. This was the same reason why Yakubu Gowon was overthrown 1975, because he was building a refinery at the time. He was building Warri, Kaduna, and Port Harcourt. The oil company in Nigeria then, and the British High Commissioners, who is representative of British government in Nigeria, came together. They gave millions of naira to the military and poisoned Murtala Mohammed to overthrow Yakubu Gowon. This was the reason why Murtala Mohammed himself was assassinated in 1976, because he did not know the reason why they poisoned him to overthrow his boss. He came and continued with the agenda of building 3 refineries in Nigeria, one in the north, one in the south, and one in the east. Murtala Mohammed entered power and started changing Nigeria and British oil to Nigeria oil, Bank of British to Nigeria Bank, and so many things. And they say no, they can't watch and see this guy succeeding in doing all this. And they get rid of him immediately. The same reason why Buhari came 1983 and continued with the same agenda. This was the same reason. This was the same thing Shehu Shagari was doing. Shehu Shagari was building refinery, continued with the agenda of Nigeria's independence. He was building refinery, and he still added Ajaokuta Steel Company in Kogi State. Imagine, see if the Ajaokuta Steel Company is still alive after this current time. Nigeria by now would have been producing nuclear weapons and so many things. And the British Commissioner came, they poisoned our leader to overthrow Shehu Shagari. Buhari went to overthrow Shehu Shagari. Even Buhari himself that overthrew Shehu Shagari did not know the reason why they were poisoning him, pushing him, giving him money to buy arms to overthrow this man. He came and continued with the same agenda, coming to introduce war against discipline. Arresting politicians, arresting criminal politicians, those who are stealing money and go and hide in New York, Paris, or Switzerland. Buhari arrested them all. The same people when they poisoned IBB and said, look, man, you can't allow this guy. This guy is a thief, he's a corrupt person. They poisoned IBB and gave him money to buy arms to overthrow Buhari. All this oil company and British government, I don't want doing all this. All the oil companies in Nigeria and British government, I don't want doing all this. The same people, when he came to Abacha say, no, you British, you American, hold yourself. I don't want you. You are not my friend. I'm not your friend. I don't want to visit you, and you must not visit me. I have nothing to do with you. Nigeria is a nation, a sovereign nation, and we are. Before you know, they came together, give Obasanjo money, and the old Yaradua, and started using BBC CNN to tarnish the image of Abacha, calling him names, until they used Arafat, former Palestinian prime minister, to get rid of him. The same people, as Obasanjo came to power, Obasanjo was doing what they want. Obasanjo ruled for 8 years. No problem. Obasanjo was doing exactly what they want. He ruled for 8 years. No problem. The same person, Yaradua said, we cannot continue like this. Yaradua started locking so many doors. Started doing his reform. And suddenly they poisoned him. They get rid of him. They did just 2 years. The same thing, Jonathan came, Barack Obama said, no, Jonathan, they want you to accept LGBTQ. And so many evil agenda that will put Nigeria into pit. Jonathan said, never. Rather die like a man to live like a coward. Never. All the evil bill, whether they bring to Jonathan. Jonathan said, no, I'm not going to do that. Never. I will never do that. Suddenly they started poisoning, pushing terrorists to Nigeria, giving arm to our youth, giving our youth money, billions of naira, give it to our youth and money and the NGO. They spoiled Jonathan's name. Suddenly, we do not know. We were cowards. We were fools. And Allah disgraced us. We took Jonathan out of power. Buhari came. Buhari was there. Buhari did not really accept with them. Not up to 3 or 6 months in the office. They poisoned Buhari's AC. The man was so strong. Buhari was strong enough to govern this country. He has vision. He's a visionary leader. He's a missionary leader. He knows what is right. He knows everything to govern this country. Suddenly, they poisoned AC in his office. All the poison was going into his belly. He did not know. They weak this man. He could not be able to do anything for this country. For 8 years, he could not be able to do anything because he rejected, he refused to accept their evil plan. Now, this is Ashiwaju. They're using terrorists, Boko Haram bandits everywhere to destroy the image of Ashiwaju. I do not vote Ashiwaju. I don't like him in person. Personally, as God created him, human being like this, I don't like him. Don't even go and say that is Yoruba man is speaking because of appointment. I do not like Ashiwaju. I don't even like him. A second, I don't want to see Tinubu. I no one see him even a second. I'm not ready to see him. I don't want to even set my eyes on him. But truth be told, Ashiwaju is trying his best. He's trying his best. What Ashiwaju is doing right now, hunger and hardship will never allow us to understand what the man is doing. Wait, after he is no more, after he's no longer in power, we will know who is Ashiwaju. I do not vote him. I don't even like him. I don't even like him in person. But he's trying his best. Suddenly, because I saw what you say, no importation of oil, no exportation of crude oil, no importation of this, no importation of this. We must produce our thing. A 15% tax on every imported oil fuel into our country, giving license to different people to build refinery. Dangote refinery, I think the second or the third largest refinery in the world. If second or the third largest refinery in the world is located in Nigeria, I know that was not the work of Asiwaju, but let us agree for one that he is part of it. Suddenly, they started pushing terrorists everywhere in the corner of the country just to make sure to remove Asiwaju from power. Nigerians, open your eyes. The thing happened in 1966. Samode Bello Tafawa Balewa was gone down. It happened in 1975. Yakub Gowon was overthrown. It happened in 1967. Biafra war broke out. They were the one that orchestrated all this. All this thing, all was the work of the Westerners. Don't even go and think you want to blame Yakub Gowon or Yakub. Don't. All these things are orchestrated by the West. Now today they are coming now again. They try. Murtala Mame came and said, look, we want to go back to we must operation feed yourself. Suddenly, they gave arm to Dimka and his allies. They're gone down this man in cold blood. The same person, the same people give arm to Buhari to overthrow Shehu Shagari, because Shehu Shagari was building a Ajaokuta Steel Company, and the company is big enough to liberate the whole Africa. If they allow Shehu Shagari to finish that work in Ajaokuta, and then they put the company into function, into work fully, Africa is automatically liberated. Africa is automatically independent. You don't need to worry whether we are independent, because we can even aeroplane, everything, we produce everything there. So they give weapons to Buhari and his people to overthrow this man for power. Buhari came too. Buhari do not know the reason why they poisoned him to overthrow this man. Buhari continued with the work. They overthrew Buhari again. It was only IBB that abandoned the budget. That's why they allowed him to rule for 9 years. Look, good Jonathan tried his best. The poison, every corner in this country were full of Boko Haram. Deceiving of BBC, CNN as he's incompetent, as he does not know anything. We remove Jonathan. The poison Umar Musaya Radwa. The poison Buhari after 3 months or 6 months in office. Jonathan and Asiwaju now. They said Asiwaju is not going to be there too, because he's saying no to their evil plan. That one. Me, I do not like Asiwaju. I do not like Asiwaju. But truth be told, Nigerians, open your eyes. Open your eyes. This is a collective fight. To open your eyes. Thank you.